Hi guys, so today's video is going to be about hairstyling and I'm going to show you a couple of quick hairstyles that I use on a regular basis and talk a bit about how I get my hair to look like this, because a lot of you have requested hair tutorials. I've done a few hair tutorials before where I've curled my hair or I've scrunched my hair and done different things with the sides and stuff like that. And you can always go and check those out because I give you some tips on how to curl and scrunch and things like that. But I don't really think that I could do a whole video on how to get my hair looking like this because it is very, very, very easy. So I'm going to talk a bit about what I do with my hair and etc. So when I wash my hair, I usually like to leave it to dry naturally if I can. If I'm not like going out really quickly, then obviously I'll have to blow dry it. But 9 times out of 10, I wash my hair before I go to sleep and I'll like wash it, dry it all with the towel and everything, and it will just be a bit damp and stuff for a couple of hours and then it will dry. It dries quite quickly actually, I'm not really sure why. It's quite long, but it dries really quickly, which is good. And when it's damp, I usually put a few different products into it. Now, it really doesn't have to be anything in particular, just stuff that's going to help keep that curl. And I would say this is definitely more difficult for somebody with poker straight hair. If your hair is naturally straight, then this is going to be more difficult and you probably will need to use like curling irons or like straighteners to curl your hair and stuff like that. That's just, you know, how people with curly hair feel about people with straight hair. They have to work harder getting it straight when people with straight hair just naturally have hair like it, if that makes sense. I just have wavy hair. It's always been wavy. If I've wanted it straight, I have to straighten it. If I want it curly, then I don't have to do too much to make it curly. So if your hair is similar to that, then hopefully this will be of help to you. So when I come out of the shower and I've washed all my hair and like towel dried it, I don't focus too much. I do brush it through because obviously it would be like knotty and crazy and everything. I don't worry too much about the parting because it never ever goes where I want it to go, but I try and make it kind of to the side and then get this back bit brushed back, because otherwise it would just be like a line going back and then splitting and it would just look weird. And I just brush it back there to the back, if that makes sense. I really am rubbish at explaining this, but I'll try anyway. So then I put products into my hair, and I did a video about this. I don't know if I'll put it up before this video or after it, but I use the Charles Worthington Rough and Tussled Salt Spray. I've used this for ages and ages now. I really like it. It gives your hair that kind of beach waves feel, and I did a video about that as well, so you can watch that. And I used this in it, and it was months ago. And all I do is just spray it all over the hair, only focusing on the mid-length and the end bits and stuff, and then I just scrunch it all through. All you have to do is just, don't be neat with it, just scrunch it all through like that. And I use other things as well, like I said in the video before, again I don't know when that's going to go up, the Perfectly Straight straightening cream from the Front Row range. It looks like that. You'd think that you could only really use it for what it says as a straightening cream, but actually if you've got some kind of cream or serum like this, you can just put a bit on your hand and you can use it because it's going to define curls. It's a cream or a serum, you know. If it says it's for straightening, you don't necessarily have to use it for that. It will just define the curls a bit more. So I just really like spritz random things into my hair, whatever I've got lying around. And even when it's damp, maybe I shouldn't do this, but I do spritz a bit of hairspray into it as well. Like that, just to make sure it keeps the hold. Sometimes also, if my hair's slightly damp when I go to bed, I put it up in a bun. So obviously you don't want to sleep with a big bun on the back of your head, but it depends where you sleep and stuff like that. All I do is just scrunch it into a big bun. It doesn't have to be neat. Actually, the messier it is, the better. You don't want to be neat about it and wrap it round in a bun shape or anything. You just want to scrunch it like that and then put bands and clips and stuff in it. And then by the morning it will be really, really curly. So it depends how curly you want it. And then in the morning again, just spray more stuff in it and it will scrunch and things. The volume is achieved, one, by scrunching, because obviously that's going to make your hair bigger. And on the top here, I do back comb my hair. It's quite bad for your hair, so I wouldn't recommend doing it all the time. I just went to look for my back combing brush and I actually can't find it anywhere, which is really annoying because I wanted to show you what I do. and I'm sure it will turn up exactly the minute I've finished filming this video, but I'll show you with another brush. I'll just get one. So you can use any brush that's small like this really, but you can buy back combing brushes. Search on eBay for back combing brushes, or if you've got like a hair supply store or a beauty supply store near you, then they might have them as well. So I just don't do it too roughly on these bits. I do the underneath because nothing really ever happens with them. They just stay straight and things, if you can see that bit there. So you just can kind of brush that, and obviously you can do it on the top as well. So I'll try and show you now, and also try and show you how I've put my hair up like this, because this is how I've had it in quite a lot of videos and a lot of people have asked how I do it. It's really easy, but you know when you do a hairstyle and sometimes you can't get it to go the right way, sometimes that happens. So I'll take it out. See, it's really not worth doing a whole tutorial on how I do this, but I'll try and show you. So this is what my hair would look like if I just had it down, and sometimes you can just like pull it all to the side and have it down like that, but literally I just take this front piece, pull that to the back like that, and then instead of pulling it straight to your head like that, just pull it round the back and then push it back a bit so you get this like poofed out bit. Take some clips and clip that into place. Like that. And then you take this bigger section, just push it back. And then you do the same, instead of like having it tight to your head, just push it out a bit. And again, that's going to make it look like you've got more volume in your hair if you push it out. And then again in the back, just clip it in. It doesn't really need to be neat because your hair looks kind of messy anyway. Sorry if I'm not talking into the camera, but I'm just kind of looking what I'm doing in the lens, in the screen. So yeah, and then you can just play about with it. Obviously spray it with some hairspray, and you can spray, you can spray the lamps with hairspray too. Hairspray in my mouth. And then you can just kind of push these bits underneath and really scrunch around there so it all kind of poofs out. And before you do that, you can back comb the top bits as well. All of these bits here, you can kind of back comb them a bit from underneath. So yeah, hopefully that might not look exactly the same as it looked before, but it generally comes out a little bit different every day. Also, another hairstyle that has been requested loads was the messy bun that I was wearing in the Dolly bow video. Again, it's not really worth me doing a tutorial about, because all I did before that video was I just threw my hair forward and put it up in a bun and like took some of it out, and that's how it turned out. I don't really think there's any set way to do your hair when it's in a kind of messy style, because it will come out slightly different every time. I can kind of try and show you even though my hair's up at the sides, but all you do is literally throw your head forward, pull this top bit up, and then get a hairband, and then just pull it through once, don't pull all your hair through, and then grab the second bit and then pull that through, so you have a bun and loads of bits will fall out of it. And you can just, it's really hard for me to show you, you can just tuck bits in if they're like really falling out, and then where you have the main part of the bun, just pull at different places on it. And it will kind of end up looking like that really. I have no idea what it looks like from the back, probably doesn't look brilliant. But yeah, pull bits out if you want it to, you know, look a bit higher and stuff. So yeah, that's a messy bun, the way I do it anyway. Again, spray it. I don't know why I keep doing that, because I keep choking myself every time I spray it. So yeah, all I can say really is these hairstyles aren't difficult to do if you just don't think too much about it. I know before, if I've tried to put my hair up in a bun and I've thought, oh okay, I'll do it nicely, it kind of turns into one of those tight buns, like a ballerina bun, and it's just like, oh no, that's not how I wanted it. And then other times, so I've gone in the bath and not wanting to wash my hair, I've just kind of thrown it forward and put it up, and then I've got it out and I thought, oh, my hair actually looks quite cool. So yeah, this is a good way to wear your hair with the dolly bows as well, because that's how I was wearing it in the video, and it kind of just looks quite casual. Another question, a lot of people have been asking when the dolly bows are going to be back, because they all sold out, and I had no idea at the response that I'd get to that video. It kind of was very overwhelming. Very good. I'm very pleased that you liked them. But yeah, we've totally run out of stock of them, and they were the autumn winter designs. So hopefully by February, maybe March, but hopefully February, we'll have new designs of the dolly bows for spring summer. Also, if there's any kind of patterns or styles or colours that you would like to see in the new collection, then let us know, because I'm like picking out fabrics and things at the moment. So now's a good time to give me your feedback, and if I get a lot of feedback on a certain colour or a pattern or something, then I'll try and include it in the range, and hopefully they'll be back in stock February, hopefully. Yeah, but we're working hard on getting all the new products out and stuff like that. So yeah, that's everything. Hope this was helpful to some people. It might not have been helpful to others. I don't know, you might think, oh, she didn't really do very much. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I'll speak to you later. Bye!